Warning, this Big Brother podcast contains spoilers. Good evening and welcome to Big Brother. Welcome to the Season 17 podcast, which episode is appearing tonight on September 10th, 2015. I am your host, Luke Labignera. With me, my fellow co-hosts and Big Brother historians, Dom Greco.
How's it going?
And Erika Rain.
Hello.
So, tonight on Big Brother, it was a crucial eviction episode. The twins are on the chopping block and basically have been sacrificing one another for each other's game, and it was an emotional night in the Big Brother house. And with last-minute debates, Julia has decided to risk her own game and consider herself to be evicted, leaving Liz in the house to fight for the two of them. With Lizton still in power in the game, the house turns into a crucial nightmare, and to see who should be afraid of Lizton. Plus, it is now time to reveal the results to the house guests. House guests, votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will only have just a few moments to say goodbye, gather her belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 3-0, Julia, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. So, Dom, Erika, please take it away.
I just want to say through the voting process here, I think the highlight of it was when Johnny Mac was like, I vote to evict Julie, and I was just like, are you trying to evict Julie Chen? Just the way he hesitated tonight, and
Yeah,
it's great.
Johnny Mac's a jokester just as much as James. And tonight, before I forget, Erika, we have caught another glimpse at the jury house, and James walking into the jury house made his big hurrah into the house by scaring them like he usually does. Captain what?
Captain Camo.
Captain Camo has raised another prank in the house and surprised all the girls, leaving Meg, in a funny way, pissed off at him for entering jury house.
See, I'm curious how much of that they allowed him to do, or much of it was, if it was production's idea to do it, because he jumped in and scared them while they were still watching Meg's video.
Yeah.
Which typically they don't let you into the house until after that. So I'm thinking production was like, go ahead, sneak in while they're doing this, because it's still a very James thing to do. But I'm just curious how much of it was James's idea and how much of it was production's idea,
Yeah. So
it was definitely a comedic moment for sure. And then you had James give the classic line that, let's drink some whiskey and wine and we'll have a lingerie party.
Oh, yeah. I think he wants to see Meg in lingerie personally.
I mean, he's in the house with what? Becky? I can't think of anybody else's names.
Jackie.
Shelley.
Yep. And let's see, there's Meg. James, Meg, Jackie, Shelley.
James isn't in there.
Who?
James isn't in the jury house?
Yes, he is.
Oh, James, yeah. Never mind.
James, are you losing tonight? James, and now Julia is to join them, the fifth juror.
I just got back from vacation, and I've been away from Big Brother for a week, so I'm a little confused. I meant Jason. I thought you meant Jason for some reason, but no, James.
Jason didn't even make it to jury.
Right. That's why I was confused, but yeah. So
there were so many J names of the house guests this season that I know it's easy to get.
There was. I mean, we could have had at least 3 more, I think.
Right.
I don't know. We could have had a Jesse.
Yeah.
You did have Jesse Goddard.
Jesse Goddard's Mr. Pectacular entered the house to host the veto competition, and oh my god, was that a treat for me. I was drooling all over him.
We could have had a Jake.
Just think if Jason would stayed in the house till Jesse got there.
Oh
Oh
God.
God, Jason would have been drooling all over him as well. No, imagine if Frankie was there. Oh my God, he would have been drooling all over Mr. Spectacular.
Yeah.
So, Erica, what do you have to add?
Not really anything right now. Just
Nothing.
listen
After
to
what we just saw for the past 2 nights, you don't have anything to add.
not just like randomly. Oh, what do you want to say? Yeah.
What about Erica? What did you think about the return of the egg competition?
Yeah.
That's way too late. I think.
Yeah.
I like the egg competition. It's usually takes forever,
Yeah.
but
I like
it's like
the style that they had this year.
Over the
Um,
rainbow.
yeah, under the
yeah
rainbow.
Under
over your head arcing. Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean,
yeah.
question.
they probably should have done this competition 2 evictions ago, so they could have had
It
a
would have
full
been
rainbow.
it would have been fun if they would have done it for the final three competition.
I guess.
Just like because it does take forever and it's like always so annoying and everything.
Hmm.
Put it as the first thing as the head of household
Yeah,
and make the two people go at it. If
yeah,
they're
they
gonna
could
wait
have.
this late, they yeah.
They could have done something like that. That would have been really obnoxious. I think,
Yeah.
which is great. But I think they want to get down to more nitty gritty for the final three. But they did the rainbow egg competition. 5 things in, right? For five. There's only 5 people in the game. If they did
Yeah.
it when there was 8 house guests in the house still, so one sits out, they would have had 7, which is how many colors are actually in the rainbow. Like that probably would
Yeah.
have been a little bit better if you're
Yeah,
asking me. But
there's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. There's 6 colors in the general rainbow.
it's indigo,
Yeah.
Right. Question though.
red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, violet. Yeah,
No,
I forgot blue.
blue.
blue and
Oh yeah,
purple.
blue, indigo, violet. Yeah,
Yeah.
violet is purple. So yeah, there's 7.
Question though for you guys. Do you think there was a reason why there were lights underneath the rainbow tonight? If you notice the lights in between the wedges.
Decoration.
No, 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 no. You know what I think the lights are for? Because I think they know that this is going to be a long night because, you're going over that big cage and stuff like that. So, it's going to get dark out in the backyard. So they need those lights in order to concentrate.
I mean, it may have something to do with that, but also at the same time, they're outdoors in the Big Brother patio area. Like there's stage lighting. They have lights everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
They could simulate that backyard to brighten it up so much you would think it's daytime. As long
Right.
as they didn't show the skyline, you would think it was daytime. So I don't know necessarily if that's what that's there for, or if that's part of the game that we're gonna see. Maybe 5 eggs in, it triggers flashing seizure lights to kind of distract them or something.
Yeah, or lighting up. Or maybe one of them's going to light up for the winner of the HOH and the luxury competition.
It might be the luxury competition spotlight, something too. I don't know.
Yeah, for the luxury prize. Actually,
Yeah.
no, it's not a competition. It's a luxury prize. I
Well,
take
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So, 2 weeks away to finale. Do you think the show is starting to dwindle downward right now, not as exciting like you guys were saying? Because we're down to the final 5.
Well, it did that like 5 weeks ago. So
Yeah, kind of. I mean, losing so many people over the course makes things, a little bit easier. You get a lot more people who are more tight knit, but we're still at a point in the house where there's still 2 really big power struggles going on. Like you have the Vanessa power struggle, Vanessa's really playing both sides, but you have Vanessa who's doing that, but then you have I'm gonna say Johnny Mac. We're gonna say Johnny Mac Steve side. And then we have the Liz Oz twins whatever side. Vanessa's kind of floating between both of them. So we're kind of at the point where it's interesting where one side is gotta win, and
yeah.
I'm just curious to see who's going to make it to the end. There's no doubt in my mind, unless something drastic happens, that Vanessa's going to make it to the final 3. I don't see that not happening.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
I mean, I guess it really comes down to who wins head of household and who dares to defy her. If Johnny Mac or Steve wins it, Vanessa's not going anywhere.
But with Liz Tin, that's a different story.
It's a wild card, yeah. So,
Um, Erica, do you have the live feeds up or no?
I've been watching the spoiler thing on the site.
What's happening so far?
Vanessa's in the lead. She's
Ooh.
got uh, she's got 8 eggs, and
already?
John, yeah. She apparently only dropped one,
Huh.
but then she dropped another when she hit 8. So
Gotcha.
it hasn't updated in like 5 minutes.
Has
so.
anybody taken the luxury competition or the luxury egg yet?
No, they're saying that Liz should because she's only got 4,
Yeah.
but I don't think anyone has.
How far ahead is she? Like, is she a significant amount of eggs higher than the other people? Does it say, like, what Johnny Mac's at? Because Johnny Mac was tied with Vanessa when the feeds went off, and Austin was one egg ahead of everyone.
That Vanessa on the right, the blue one.
I don't
Or do you
remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
There. I'll just do this here because this will work.
This will work. Whatever it is, it will work. I agree.
Because I do it too often for it not to work.
Okay.
Let's see here. Downloads.
Luke, what'd you think about them getting the message home from their families?
You know something? It wasn't as emotional as the home messages from last year. The only one that has gotten emotional was Steve. Steve
Yeah.
was the only one that got emotional and whom Julie called out after the messages were over, if you've noticed.
Right. Okay, so yeah, that's Austin on the left. That's Johnny Mac in
See if I
yellow.
can frame it right.
That's Vanessa in green, and that is Liz in blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
That is apparently the last update we've gotten.
okay, I can't really see the eggs, but
Yeah, they're
Johnny Mac looks like he's got how many there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8.
yeah. There's Johnny and Vanessa supposed to have 8 each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious what Austin's at.
6, I think.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Austin just hit 7, so yeah.
Okay, if I was gonna say if Vanessa wasn't that close to Johnny Mac, if Vanessa was like 2 eggs up over him, it might even be smart for Vanessa to go for the luxury competition because if Vanessa hits all of her eggs and then decides to go for the luxury comp at that point, other people are gonna be closer. So I don't know. Did they mention what the luxury was or no?
No.
I haven't seen anything.
Okay, so it's still it's something about leaving the house.
Yeah.
So
Because nobody left the house yet. Usually they show who wins and who gets to go out of the house,
right.
like they did last season. Remember they went to the game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
but now we haven't seen anybody leave the
Yeah,
house.
so they said it's something about leaving the house. Okay. But yeah, it should be interesting. So
But isn't that kind of... Let me ask you guys this, and this goes for you too, Erica. I want both opinions. Do you think these kind of prizes as to them leaving the house risks the social experiment game from being cut off from the outside world? Because remember, being in the house, you're living in confinement. You can't have any contact from the outside world. Isn't that kind of breaking the rules where you leave the house?
No, because they're still cut off.
yeah,
You're not allowed to talk to people. You're not allowed
Right.
to, even when they went to that game, they were still sectioned off away from everybody. Like they couldn't talk to a random stranger.
Yeah.
It's all production people there with them. So
it kind of keeps everything intact, as if they didn't leave the house.
right.
Yeah. I mean, even if like last year in the game when they all went, even if they were surrounded by people, it's all going to be production.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and bodyguards.
Exactly. There's going to be bodyguards off to the side. It's going to be a team of production in there, and there's going to be the guards like on the outside to make sure nobody gets anywhere near them. So
right.
It's not like, hey, we're gonna let you go to the game and leave you alone. Go check in and do whatever, and then we'll meet you
Yeah,
afterwards.
go
You know.
put you in the middle of the stands and around everybody. Yeah. No, if they were even if they were surrounded by like 50 people, they would still all be CBS people. It wouldn't.
Yep.
It would just be for the cameras.
Yep.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm hoping Vanessa wins. I want to see Vanessa win this whole thing. Like, you guys are a testament that I said from the very start I wanted Vanessa to win.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
You know.
I'm not saying I disagreed.
You know, I said it would be nice for Johnny Mac to win because I'd like Johnny Mac, but right from the get-go, Vanessa was my prediction, and she's the one that I wanted to win. So I'm still running for her, and if she doesn't win, I do want to see Johnny Mac in that spot.
So do I.
But I think the jury is already leaning in Vanessa's favor,
What?
especially Shelly and all that. You could just, oh, Vanessa's playing this game. She's played everyone. Like, they kind of respect that, you know?
Right.
So,
So now, are you thinking that they're kind of rooting for Vanessa? And James said, It's up for us to decide and plotting who we're gonna give the $500,000 to and who we're gonna vote to win the $500,000.
yeah. Yeah, it sounds like Vanessa's got it in the bag right now. So if Vanessa and Johnny Mac went against each other, Vanessa's going to win, in my opinion.
But if they're in the final two, Johnny
Yeah,
Mac
yeah,
and
yeah.
Vanessa.
Yeah. As it stands right now, I don't think you could put anyone next to Vanessa, and the jury's going to pick them.
Right.
I don't see anyone. So, as it stands right now, if anybody has any chance at winning the money, they need to get Vanessa out. So,
Right. It'll cost them the $500K if they don't.
pretty much.
Anything else we have to add tonight?
No. Do you have anything else, Erica?
Did you want to talk about the schedule changes?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yes. We need to discuss the schedule changes.
Yeah, so it appears that they are now moving to they're moving, essentially what is happening is they're moving their Wednesday show to Tuesday, and they're moving their Thursday show to Wednesday. So the live show is now on Wednesdays, and then we have the pre-taped show on Tuesdays now, and then Sunday's still staying the same. In light of that schedule, I believe we're only going to be doing the live show following Wednesday nights. So,
Nice.
for the next 2 weeks or whatever, you guys could catch us here Wednesdays live after the show.
That's perfect. So, be a fly on the wall inside the Big Brother house. Watch the house guests anytime with the live feeds on CBS.com. And be sure to catch the Big Brother historian team here on As Seen on TV.
You know, I actually missed that in the week that I was gone.
Oh, thank you.
You want to know who won?
Oh, it's over?
Just now
Yeah.
ended.
All right, hold on. Canceling, stopping the music. Go ahead. Big news.
Because it was like right when it pops up. John, they were both tied, 9 eggs. Johnny Mac and Vanessa. John dropped his egg. Vanessa finished it out and won.
Vanessa's the HOH, right?
Yeah, Vanessa's HOH.
Congratulations, Vanessa. You are the new head of household.
Yeah, so I guess real quick, nominations. Who do you think she's going to put up?
Most likely Austin and Liz.
That's my guess too.
But then if
I
one of
don't see her putting up Steve.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Or Johnny.
But Erika, but you have to remember we still have the veto competition. So does she has to have another plan as a backup in case Liz or Austin win veto?
Can easily just put up Steve.
So Steve could be a potential backup if one of them comes down off the block.
Right.
This is actually really bad for Vanessa's game because she's got to do this without pissing anyone off. And,
Yeah.
Well, and it's bad because then you don't get to play the next one.
Right. So if
So
Austin and Liz go up and one of them wins the power of veto, then they're like, let's say Austin wins again, and then she puts Steve up as a replacement, then Steve's going to be kind of upset. He's going to feel betrayed, Vanessa. Austin's gonna be gunning for Vanessa, and that's gonna blow up their final 3 spot. That's gonna blow up the final 3 spot with Liz, no matter what happens. Like, it's just she just at the end of this episode, she just made deals with everyone in the house. For keeping Liz in the house, she made the agreement of none of us will put any of the others up. If you guys go up if any of us end up on the block and we get split up or whatever, that we won't vote against, each other. And that if Steve and Johnny Mac got put on the block and one of them had the opportunity to be taken off, that Vanessa gets to pick which one to take off. That was the 3-part deal she just made to keep Liz in the house. So her securing a final 3 deal with Liz and Austin, she's had a final 2 deal with Johnny Mac. I don't know what her actual deal is with Steve. But she has final deals with everyone in the house right now.
So, yeah, she's basically playing in all their heads.
Yeah, so she's going to blow up her spot with at least one of them now.
This point in the game, you kind of have to, though, because somebody has to go up.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if she didn't win the head of household, if somebody else did it, if her and Johnny Mac were really that close neck and neck, and she's got the final 2 deal, and she actually trusts Johnny Mac, which in her position, I would.
Yeah.
I would have just threw it and let Johnny Mac win and get the blood all over his hands.
Well, she said she was going to throw it to him, but
yeah,
I guess she was trying to make it look like she wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because at that point, if Johnny Mac puts Liz and Austin up, Vanessa secures her final 2 deal with everyone in the house. Then that's Johnny Mac getting his hands dirty. Johnny Mac's not gonna put Steve up. He's not gonna put Vanessa up. So, I think that was the calculated error on Vanessa's part. Yes, granted, it secures her safety for 1 more week, but it's really gonna make the blood thicker on her hands. So,
right.
I don't know. Luke, where can the people find you?
People can find me and follow me on Twitter at Zupa23.
Excellent. Erika, where can people find you?
At pretty much everywhere at Erika Rain 7.
Excellent. You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You can also find Vanessa up there with the head of household. Robe, I don't know. Key, whatever it is. You can find us all and others on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, MySpace, and right here on YouTube at /ASO TV Podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Until next Wednesday.
From outside the Big Brother house, we are Dom Greco, Luke Levignera, Erika Rain, and Vanessa Russo, crowned the new HOH. Good night.